Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. We have a new Nintendo Direct rumor that's just popped up. We also have some Legend ZA rumors to take a look at. And we've also got some new Pokemon announcements as well. There's a lot of stuff to break down and get into today. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we're going to be taking a look at this new Nintendo Direct rumor. This was a tweet posted by Dax Gaming saying the content of the next one has been leaked. Whether it's true or not, I'm not going to go into that. What do you think? So this person isn't the original source of this Nintendo Direct rumor. It's posted on loads of different forums and stuff like that. And it's the first one that isn't just like immediately just laughable. However, though, the first thing that I noticed about this Nintendo Direct rumor is the way that they've kind of scheduled the date. Like, I'm pretty sure when they announced Nintendo Directs, they used the American system and not the European system. Like, for me, it would probably, like, for me, obviously, in my day, I would read it as 18/4/2024, being the 18th of April, 2024. But obviously, Americans read it as, like, the month and then the day and then 2024. And I'm pretty sure that's how they usually announce the Nintendo Directs, like, when they tweet stuff out. So, unless it's, like, a European or British or whatever kind of person leaking this, that's like the first kind of red flag for me. But anyway, let's read on and see what we are potentially seeing on the 18th of April, which is of course a Thursday as well this year, which is when, you know, Nintendo Directs usually air, but it's not hard to check the calendar. Right, so the first segment is apparently going to be announcing Hyrule Warriors: The Imprisoning War, which is going to be on the 21st of November 2024. Now, of course, we don't really know anything about what we're getting for the Nintendo Switch past like June, July. There's a couple of things that we know from the last Direct, but there's not really any big boys to get excited about. You know, they're all coming like the first half of 2024. Now, of course, we're not going to get any brand new huge games in 2024 because they are also just going to be made for the Switch, or the Switch 2, which is probably going to come out in 2025. So this year, you just expect to see like remakes, remasters, and stuff like that. But either way, they are saying Hyrule Warriors: The Imprisoning War, November 21st, 2024. And again, I guess if they do bring out a new game, it can always get remastered for the Switch 2. Like, if we do get Legend ZA, not for the Nintendo Switch 2 straight away, like, it could always get remastered. You know, it's just one of those things. Anyway, the headlines are going to be The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD, which is going to be on the 18th of July, 2024, which I would love to see. You know, there's been talks about a potential Wind Waker remaster for the Switch for a very, very long time. So it's about time it finally happened. But yeah, would absolutely love to see that. We also have Monster Hunter Stories, which is going to be on the 14th of June, 2024. We have Endless Ocean Luminous, which is going to be on the 2nd of May 2024. We have Epic Mickey Rebrush, which is November the 14th, 2024, which obviously has already been announced. We just don't think we've got the release date for that yet. And then Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door being May the 23rd, 2024. I think the release dates for all of those have been dropped from Mario Day, like Luigi's Mansion and stuff like that. So that's not crazy either. We then have another segment, which is going to be Fire Emblem Echoes Scars of Jugdraw, which is going to be the 29th of August, 2024. We then also have some more headlines. So Animal Crossing New Leaf HD, which is on the November the 7th, 2024. I don't know if they remaster New Leaf, to be fair. I feel like they just wait for the Nintendo Switch 2 and then just release a new Animal Crossing, which again, there have been rumors about, which we'll cover soon. But yeah, apparently it's going to be like a insane like Animal Crossing game, and it's going to be really, really exciting. But either way, apparently New Leaf is going to get remastered for the 7th of November. We have Fantasy Life: The Girl Who Steals Time, which is going to be on October the 10th, 2024. We have Deka Police, which is going to be spring 2025. We've got Little Kitty Big City, which is going to be the 27th of August, 2024. And then we've also got Biomutant, which is going to be on the 14th of May, 2024. We then have a segment, Super Mario Party 2, which is going to be October the 24th, 2024. Again, I don't see things like this happening. I'd expect these to all be for the next Nintendo console, unless, like I say, they get remade for the Switch 2 or they get remastered or whatnot. And then we've got Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the 19th of September 2024. Again, very, very unlikely. Scale Wave Unbound on the 18th of July 2024. Call of Duty Black Ops Collection on the 26th of September 2024. Braid Anniversary Edition on the 30th of April 2024. And then Luigi's Mansion 2 HD on the 27th of June 2024. And then we've got another segment. So early 2025, we're going to see Metroid Samus Returns HD. And then Metroid Prime 2 Echoes plus Metroid Prime 3 Corruption available after the presentation, so they'd get shadow dropped. And then Metroid Prime 4 Extinction on October the 10th, 2024. So yeah, I mean, it's very, very unlikely. Like, half of these games you'd just expect to see for the Nintendo Switch 2. And again, we have just had a Direct in February. Would they drop another one in April? Do we usually get one in April? I think it's usually like May, June time. But again, if like the Switch 2 is coming out and that's going to get announced in June, I would expect to see a Direct for Nintendo, for the Nintendo Switch, a little bit earlier than that. So we very well could see a Direct in April. There has been like rumors about it and stuff, so yeah, that is definitely something we could see, because then they'd just finish off the Nintendo Switch and then they'd announce the Switch 2 in like June or July, and then everything from there can just be like Switch 2 stuff. So yeah, I don't know. We've got Stealth here also talking about this, saying thought I'd have to wait until at least May for fake Nintendo Direct leaks. And again, this has been deleted by this person here, but they're saying, why can you instantly dismiss this? 9 first-party announcement in a single Nintendo Direct. That will never happen. So yeah, it's looking very, very unlikely that this is going to be true, but it's a rumor at the end of the day. As I say, always take it with a grain of salt, but a lot of people that have been doing this for a very long time are saying like, yeah, this is just not going to happen. And yeah, 9 first-party announcements in a single Direct is very, very unlikely. That's just never going to happen. So take it with a grain of salt. Likely not true, but we could still be seeing a Direct in April. Like, that is something that has already been rumored. So that's the Nintendo Direct stuff. Let's move on to Twilight Masquerade, or Masquerade, however you pronounce it, which has just been announced. It is a new TCG set. HDvee here tweeting out saying, HDvee update, the next Pokemon TCG set has been officially revealed. Twilight Masquerade focuses on Pokemon from Kitakami, including Teal Mask, Ogerpon EX. So we have some more information about this new TCG set. So it includes over 160 cards, 6 Ace and SPEC rare cards, 7 Pokemon EX and 7 Terra Pokemon EX. We've got 21 illustration rare Pokemon cards, 11 special illustration rare Pokemon cards and supporter cards, 6 hyper rare gold etched cards, and then over 30 trainer cards. And then a little bit more information about this as well on the actual Pokeguardian website. So this will introduce Ogerpon, everything like that. So these are some of the different cards we're going to be seeing in this set. So we've got Ogerpon in its different forms. We've got Ogerpon just like a normal card. And then we've also got like trainer cards as well for Ogerpon. This is the pack art. So we do have Blood Moon Ursaluna, Dragapult, Ogerpon, and then Sinistcha. Which really, really nice pack arts as well. Really, really like these. And then, yeah, they will obviously include these that we've already gone over. There's actually a trailer for it as well, where they're just kind of showcasing like the cards that we've already seen. And then this is just like the background information about it as well. We have the ETB that's also been announced with Ogerpon, which is going to have like 11 booster packs, which is why it's a little bit more expensive than usual, because I think you usually only get like 9 and stuff, or 10. So that's why it's a little bit more expensive. Get a booster box, everything like that, pack work, all that good stuff. More things that you can buy for it, coming with the booster bundles as well, and then also like special kind of blisters and stuff like that. But yeah, that is all the information about the new TCG set, which is has it got an announcement yet? I don't think it's had a release date yet. It's just been released, or announced, should I say. So yeah, that's the next thing that's going to be announced for, or the next thing that's going to be released for the TCG. Moving on, we also have this really cool scale reference from Card and Henry. So they have basically made a map scale reference for Lumiose City, for anyone that's curious. So this is how big the game could potentially look. And to be fair, when you take a look at it like this, I know that a lot of people are worried that it's going to be set in like one city, but when you take a look at this, it looks massive. You know, there's 5 areas here which all seemingly are going to have something important going on, which I think is going to have like a main trainer battle. So these circles here, I think, are going to be where like you have your boss battles, whether that be like a noble Pokemon or a trainer battle. Like, I think that's where these are going to take place, whether they're like gyms or something, we're not too sure. And then you obviously go to Prism Tower in the middle, which is where you fight probably the final boss. But yeah, you could probably start off in like this area here, and like look how big it is, like all these different buildings and stuff you can go in, like all these things you can walk around. Like I'd expect like each area to probably take like, I don't know, like 3 hours to complete maybe. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 hours there. And then obviously Prism Tower, like the final, that'd probably take like another hour or so. Something like a 16-hour game, which I don't think is that bad, especially if we get Black and White remakes this year as well. Like, if we get nothing this year, then fair play, the game should probably be longer, but it depends if it has time travel as well. Like, if you go to this, let's say you start off in this area, you complete it, and then you go to this area, and then you unlock, like, time travel, and then you go back to the first area, and, like, all the Pokemon have changed, and, like, people have changed and stuff, you're obviously going to explore this area a lot more. So, the side quests and the exploration of this game might actually be, like, massive, and there might be like a lot to do. But yeah, when you look at it like this, it looks huge. And like I say, there's loads of buildings, there's loads of like interesting things in this city. So I'm a little bit less worried now about it being just based in one city. And I still think there's going to be time travel as well, where it's going to be set in the past and the future. And if it's this big of a city as well, I'm very excited about it being just like in one city now. I think it's going to be like really, really good. So yeah, hopefully this is like helped a little bit in regards to your kind of fears about it only being in one city. So massive shout out to Henry here for creating this. But yeah, really, really helpful there with the kind of worry and stuff like that. We do also have this to go over as well from Soul Silver Art, talking about potential characters and ancestors and descendants and stuff that we could be seeing in Pokemon Legends ZA. So I've seen a few people talking about this, but I'd say Drazna's ancestor / descendant could be a really good character to connect Pokemon Legends Arceus to Pokemon Legends ZA, due to her living in and becoming a prominent trainer in Kalos, while her family was from Sinnoh and connected to the Sinnoh legendaries. So since she's also a dragon type specialist, it would be really fun if they could tie in some kind of dragon trainer lineage storyline with Hassel, Drayton, and Drayden too. Good side quest idea in my opinion. So yeah, it'd be a really cool way to connect the regions and stuff. It'd be cool if she got a little bit more like screen time as well. And again, these characters are already like, could potentially be linked. Like, I mean, we did have Riddler Q saying that Drayton was going to be a spoiler for the next Pokemon game. So it could be in this way, where it could actually be through this person here instead. Again, that's very unlikely, but that is something that could be the case there. But yeah, I mean, I'm expecting to see like ancestors, or if it's in the future, then descendants of characters that are, like, have been to like Kalos, or you know, that do kind of resonate in these like different regions and stuff. So yeah, either way, that could be something that we do see. So big shout out to Soul Silver out there for that connection. We do have one rumor to go over now for Pokemon Legends ZA. This was posted on 4chan on the 11th of March. So take it with a grain of salt. Was posted on 4chan. So as always, these could be true. Most of the time they're not though. But yeah, it's posted by Anonymous and it's titled Legends ZA. So themes of togetherness and diversity / opposition. So you'd expect to see that. They are trying to redevelop a city which is going to be a peaceful place for Pokemon and people alike. So that could be the theme of togetherness. And then the diversity and opposition could be like people trying to stop that from happening, maybe. We then have it taking place years before X and Y, 100 to 200 years ago. Again, I don't think it's going to be that. Like, I think if it is set in the past, I don't think it's going to be 200 years ago. I think it's going to be like 50 to 75 years at max. But again, I still think it's going to be set in the future as well as the past. But apparently this person is saying that it is going to be set 100 to 200 years ago in the past of X and Y. Each plaza quarter separate part of the map, but still interlinked. So obviously the thing they're referencing there is these different things here. So like you can clearly tell that it's like a pizza, isn't it? Like there's clearly 5 sections here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they are interlinked apparently. Yeah, they're separate parts of the map as well. So yeah, again, that's something that you'd expect to see. You have to complete each... this is where you can catch and train, as each other areas are undeveloped and have wildlands in. So that could be a way that they do it. So let's say you start off in this location here, and then once you complete this section, like, I don't know, like a year passes, and then this section becomes complete, and then you like kind of do all the stuff here. But like in these different areas, like Pokemon may pop up. You know, maybe they are building on these wildlands and stuff like that. So that's definitely a way that I could see them doing it. Then it says, complete each story plaza causes development in that area, like houses and modernizing, but can still train and catch there. So yeah, I think that's a really cool way of them actually doing it. So you unlock each kind of biome, as it were, once you complete the previous one. And then they go on to say each area can be visited in any time, like Scarlet and Violet. So it's a little bit open world in that sense. But I guess if they were kind of like just ramsacked with wild Pokemon, then yeah, you would be able to visit all these areas so you can catch them all. Maybe you can't go into like this area because it's like too high a level Pokemon or something, and you won't be able to catch them. But yeah, it's definitely a way that they could do it. Like, some people think the city is just going to like be complete straight from the get-go, but this could be like I mean, it's a blueprint at the end of the day. Like, this could be what the final city looks like, but it might not look anything like this when you start the game. Like, this might just be the only place, and they currently just develop each city as you complete like tasks and stuff. Which I think would be actually a really cool way of them actually doing the game. And then bosses of area, like Scarlet and Violet Star Leaders, each have different view on how Lumiose should be run. So I'm assuming they are the characters that kind of like take place in these different kind of segments here, which I think will just be full of like battles and stuff, and it'll be like a gym leader and a gym and stuff like that. Then goes on to say, large presence of underground catacombs like Paris helps express super evolution and 3000 war ago lore. So again, I think the catacombs will also be like a 6th place, maybe. Like, you got these 5 places here, and then a 6th place is the catacombs underneath. I think that's very, very likely to be the case, 100%. And then most super evolutions return with new entries. I think they're talking about mega evolution there. I think they've just translated it badly. So yeah, most mega evolutions return with new entries. Starter Pokemon have strong themes of France history like Napoleon, but not sure of the types. So they don't actually tell us the starters here. Obviously Napoleon would be Empoleon because it's based off of that. But yeah, not sure about the typings. So I'm assuming they would also get either mega evolutions or new forms or something like that. The game carries themes from X and Y sequel before scrapped and expanded. So I don't know if we were ever gonna get an X and Y sequel. It's just something we all expected to happen, but I don't think there's ever been like any crazy data mines about it. Like, Pokemon Z is just always something we were expecting to see, just because we needed more for X and Y, but we just never got it. But I don't think there was any like credible data mines or anything about it being scrapped. But either way, apparently it's gonna like take information from the scrap stuff. And then also it's going to be very ambitious, has been on the mind of creators for years since the Sword and Shield era. I mean, they do say it's the most ambitious project, yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I think they say that every single time they announce a new Pokemon game. So yeah, I don't think this one is particularly true. They've got some cool things. I like the idea of like building each part of the city every single time. I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, I don't think it's true. But either way, like, I don't think this rumor's true, but I think building each part every time could very well be true. So like I say, you just start off here, wild area here, wild area, wild area, wild area, and then you can kind of like build here, and then the Pokemon get stronger and stuff, but you can still catch Pokemon in this like city and stuff. But either way, let me know your thoughts on this rumor. Do you think it is true or not? Let me know your thoughts on this as well. Does this help the idea of it being based in one city? What are your thoughts on this potential character's ancestors being in the game or descendants? What are your thoughts on the new TCG set? And as well as that, what are your thoughts on this potential Nintendo Direct rumor as well? But yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of that. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.